Hi, I'm Kevin Darty, Education Director of the Illinois Ag in the Classroom program, and this is Beyond the Barn Door. And today we're going to look at Labor Day and agriculture. As we head into Labor Day, many of our students across Illinois are enjoying their first long extended weekend of the school year. For our students in Chicago, our teachers in Chicago, we know you don't start until the day after Labor Day. But what is the connection to agriculture and Labor Day? Many people automatically assume that our school calendar is based on an agrarian calendar where students needed to be home to help in the summer. Couldn't be further from the truth, but there is an ag connection to school years and agriculture. The reason we don't go to school during the summer, back in the 1800s, the early 1900s, even today, it's hot during the summer. A number of buildings don't have air conditioning. And back in the 1800s and the 1900s, that was critically important because more and more people were moving to the cities. They were building buildings with concrete, pouring more concrete. It holds more heat in. Students couldn't be there. So there's a connection to agriculture, although it doesn't have anything to do with agriculture. People were moving to the cities because technology had advanced that they didn't have to live on the farms. However, there are some Labor Day activities and some Labor Day things going along with Illinois and the labor movement. The very first Labor Day was held in 1882 in New York City. In 1886, Chicago was home to a factory called the McCormick Harvester Works. And at that McCormick Harvester Works, in a place called Haymarket Square in Chicago, there was a riot. Workers were rioting, making agricultural implements, those tractors and combines back in the day. They were making those, and there was a riot. They were arguing, they were fighting for better working conditions, shorter hours, more money. That's one of the first activities that dealt with labor in Chicago. There were others. In 1894, the Pullman strike, also on a small side, on the south side of the city of Chicago, the Pullman area, they were making sleeping cars for railroads. There was a huge strike, involved the militia, caused some conflict, and if you look in the history notes below on this blog, you'll see the links and what happened with Illinois involving our workers and Labor Day. But right now, not all jobs in agriculture involve being on a farm. If you contact your local ag literacy coordinator and get our Careers Ag Mag, you'll see the various careers that are involved in agriculture that have nothing to do with actually farming the land, but the technology behind what goes into it, the plant and soil sciences that go into helping farmers produce crops, produce livestock for our consumption. I've also included links to the entry-level salary for new jobs, for new college graduates. And you can see that agriculture is a very lucrative position to be in. You'll also see a link, and I encourage you to contact your county ag literacy coordinator, your local farm bureau, and get a copy of our Farm Hats poster. Farm Hats is a Facebook group. These farmers show the number of hats they wear being a farmer. Not only are they involved as a farmer and they are family members, but they also are involved as mechanics and ag nutritionists and farm safety experts. Take a look and see what they do. Now, I told you, and I made a big deal about that McCormick Harvester. The McCormick Harvester that held the Haymarket riot back in 1886. Still pretty important today because earlier this week, at the Farm Progress Show held in Iowa, Case New Holland, CNH, unveiled a new automatronic tractor. You'll click on the video link below and you'll see this automatronic tractor driving and harvesting. It's kind of like a Roomba, the electric vacuum for a field. The engineers, the computer programmers that have designed this are taking huge leaps forward with agriculture. One other benefit, if you're an Illinois Farm Bureau member, there's a link and you can save $500 on buying a new tractor. Not this one yet, but I'm sure it's coming. With that, I want you to think about how agriculture involves Labor Day and have a great weekend.